Happy November. Haven't filmed in my garage gym in quite a while. Or at least, yeah, I haven't filmed in here. So I uploaded a video about kind of my review, my reflections on last month's self-portrait a day process, because that was definitely a process. Like, it was harder than any of the other focuses I've done this month or throughout this experiment. So I'm glad it's over. I have a break from taking photos of myself. A few things about what's going to be happening in November. I developed a little bit of plantar fasciitis. Not a little, quite. I definitely had like 2 weeks into the month, really bad plantar fasciitis. Part of the problem is, I think, these shoes, walking in these shoes. These are like supposedly cross trainers. But I've been walking in them, I've been running in them, you know, doing my gym stuff in them. And I don't think they are good for my feet. Doing as much movement and activity that I have been doing. So I'm not in a terrible flare right at the moment, but I was in the middle of the month. I was in a pretty bad, I was in a lot of pain. I've never had plantar fasciitis before, so this was like really debilitating and definitely altered my movement routine for the month. And so I am doing some exercises that my physical therapist gave me, and also I need to probably have insoles for my shoes. I love to wear Doc Martens, and I think that might be too flat for the high arches that I have. And I probably also need to get a different pair of shoes to train in. I like, if I'm going to be doing lifting, I like having more of a flat shoe with a little bit of a lift, like a weightlifting shoe. So I don't think I need to switch out my shoes for that. But if I'm going to be walking and doing any trail running or anything like that, I need to have different shoes to support my feet better. And right now it's only on like one side of my foot, or it's on one foot. Anyway, that was something I was dealing with last month. And then, yeah, so my whole movement routine was really altered quite a bit. And I didn't go, I think I went to the box gym twice. And I have been mostly doing home stuff. So that's been good, and I need to kind of get back into going to the gym. Just if I can't, if my feet are really in pain, there's other things I can do at the gym where I'm not weight bearing on my feet. So things like the elliptical and just other stuff. There's just more options and ways to move my body and not be on my feet like I have been. So I am going to be switching that up this month, and got traffic. Hi.
Sorry, we're admiring your workout rack. We've been in the market.
Oh, really?
So, yeah.
This is from it's not Rogue. It's called, shoot, now it's escaping me.
Is it Rep Fitness?
Yeah, Rep Fitness.
Okay.
Yep.
There you go.
Yeah.
Anything you don't like about it? Like anything you change?
Well, it depends on if you want like certain attachments, because
Okay.
you can get that one with the bar in the back with like the pulley system.
Okay.
I would, like, if you want that, I would get that early on rather than adding it on later.
Okay.
You know?
Good to know.
There you go.
But otherwise, it's very versatile and you can easily add different things to it and
Okay.
keep it simple or upgrade.
Awesome.
Very nice.
But yeah, with the pulley thing, I would recommend doing it
Okay. From the start.
from the start.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah!
Don't want to waste your or ruin your workout.
You're good.
Go ahead.
So what I was getting ready to say is the creative focus for this month is going to be on zines, making zines. So after I'm done here with my workout, we're gonna go into my office and we're going to start the process of making zines. And I'll go into that later, but I'm excited to switch the focus and have that be the topic this month. So I'm not doing bench today, I'm doing overhead press, so I need to rearrange my equipment and do that. And then I'm gonna do some stretches and then move on to the zines. So I don't know if I'm gonna film. I might film a set or two of my presses. So, all right. I have still been going up in both my bench and my overhead press. Like let me see what this is. I think I want should I go up 1 pound or 2? Okay, let's see. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna go up 1 pound. Three by 5. I have been thinking about several different playlists, different types of videos that I want to do in addition to the 365-day experiment I'm doing. One of those video idea or playlists that I'm thinking about is lifting with scoliosis. Yeah, so share a little bit more about my scoliosis story and my relationship to fitness around that, and weight training and all that kind of stuff. So that's another area that I'm wanting to maybe upload more videos about. So anyway, all right, I'm going to get in the zone now. This is 81 pounds strict press. Okay. Okay, I'm glad I did 1 pound from my last time that I did these. I don't know if I'll be able to do 2 more sets of that. We'll see. We shall see. That was hard. That was definitely 9.9 effort. 9.9 out of 10 effort. Okay. yeah, so I do have a playlist up about organization, and I'm going to share just different things that I am currently in the process of organizing. And so I'm going to share how I organize, fill in the blank. So I have that playlist, and then I have a tools and systems that I love. I just uploaded a video about the Passion Planner and how I've been using it this year. And then I did get one subscriber ask if I would share how I'm going to plan and prepare for next year in my new planner. So I'll do that. And yeah, I just had a lot of ideas come through last month on different videos that I'd like to create. So I'm excited to do that, and also keep going with the 365-day experiment. And we're over 100 videos, and I still feel like motivated to keep going. If I was getting really burnt out and just exhausted from making videos, then I would seriously look at changing up the daily uploading. Right now it feels okay, and I'm able to do it. I have time in my schedule to do it, and so I'm doing it. I think last month was hard because of the particular focus I was doing that month, which was the self-portraits. The month before that, doing junk journaling and then sketching, it just wasn't that, I don't know, that didn't tax me as much as the self-portraits did. So I think it also depends on what I'm filming and what else I have going on in my life too. That probably affects the fatigue and how much capacity I have to upload. So, but right now, everything feels good. I feel inspired to create. I feel inspired to share. And I'm starting to fine-tune my uploading process. I'm really not making it complicated. It's very straightforward, very cut and dry. And I don't get caught up in a lot of the details when it comes to like thumbnails, and like I keep it pretty simple. Anyway, do you think I've rested enough? Try this again. Let's see. One. That one was a grind. Wasn't sure. Okay, third set here. Okay. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Come on, come on. Oof, damn. Oof. Squeezing my ass and my legs. Got that last rep overhead. Oh, okay. That is a PR for a 3x5. Whew, 81. Damn. All right, so for my first video on the zines this month, I'm just going to share with you my history with them, when I discovered them, and then I'm going to also do a little show and tell of the zines that I have made. So that's going to be today's video. And then since we have 30 days, I'm going to just pace this out and we'll get more into like actual zine making. But I wanted to start, it seemed like a good place to start with just how long I've known about zines and share the ones that I've made. So I discovered zines on YouTube in March or February, March of this year. So I have not been in the zine scene for that long. And I don't really know what I was looking on YouTube that kind of made me discover them. But I absolutely love the whole concept, the history behind it. I did get I went down a little bit of a rabbit hole, watching a lot of videos, of course, and then Bree, I think it's something by Bree. She's a pretty popular zine YouTuber. I'll make sure I link her video or her channel in the description, but I think it was through her page that I found this book called Stolen Sharpie Revolution, and it's a DIY resource for zines and zine culture. I have not read it all, so I am still learning and discovering all about zine culture and what zines are. But if I were to summarize in my own words like what a zine is, it's a small handmade book about whatever you want, write or draw or make picture books of whatever you want. Now, zine, some people say it's like a mini magazine, but without the ads and all of that jazz. That can also be, you know, a way to describe it, but I think of it as just like tiny little books, subject books, about anything and everything, made by you. So that's kind of how I would describe a zine. My very first zine was this one called Power Surge, and it's very thick. There's lots of layers in the pages, because I like collaged over things. I wrote on pages and then like decoupaged over it and put pictures over it and like all kinds of stuff. Like there was just a lot going on with this. So I made this during my social media sabbatical. I took a break, got off Instagram and Facebook and all the things for a solid 2.5 months. And in that I made this and other zines too. This was my second one, called Golden Mythology. And this is the one that I taped. I put packing tape over it to, my thought was to like secure the stickers and the paper and that kind of thing. But I wouldn't do that again because if I wanted to like copy this, I would likely, that would show through on the copy, like the lines and edges of the tape, and it's just not as clean and whatever. But I don't mind. I still like it. I still love this zine, and it has like a laminated feel to it, so I don't mind it. Then I made a tiny zine. Super cute. I love this zine as well. And this is just like very simple. Like it doesn't have to be complicated. It's just like little, I don't even think there's like really words in it. Very, yeah, it's mostly stickers and a little bit of like collaging and yeah. Oh, you're wonderful at the very end. So there's that. And then I just really loved that tiny one. So then I made another one, but in a different layout, like landscape. A tiny pity party. That's what this one is called. And I really like this one as well. I'm not gonna like go through all of it, but you kind of get the idea. And then I went back to this size. And this one also kind of folded this way. Oh, and there was like a little flap in that one. So there's that. And then this one, almost gone. In there. What was this one about? This one was about still social media. Yeah. Then I did another tiny one called The Sinkable Divided States. Just kind of processing a little bit about what's going on in the United States right now in our government, which is rapidly disintegrating and crumbling and falling apart and is an embarrassment. So I did a zine about that. Okay. And then I did one more. This one's called What Do You Do for a Living? Which is my least favorite question that someone asks me. So I did a zine about that. Okay. So those are the zines I've made. And I also went to my very first Zine Fest this year, which was in, I think that was in September. Yeah, it was in September. And so I also bought some zines from people. I'm not going to pull those out. That might be for another day. But that was really inspiring to see all the different local zine makers, and there was just such a range of people and subject matter, all different ages. It was really cool. It was a really cool event to go to. And I live in Albuquerque, so it was Zine Fest Albuquerque. And in fact, I have my little bag from the show, or for Albuquerque Zine Fest. I have my zines and all the things I picked up from that in there. But yeah, so I love making zines, and I'm excited to dive into this topic for this month. And I don't quite have like a full scope of like how this is going to unfold, but it's kind of a day-by-day thing. So I hope you come along for the ride of a month of zine making.